What's up, guys? It's Jeramie with JeramieLu Photography. Thank you so much for tuning in today and welcome to my kitchen. It's one of those rare days where I have the house to myself, so I thought I'd film inside with some beautiful natural light and we'll take it from there. I have been chatting a lot about a company called Aircam over the past few videos. For right now, it's been about 2 weeks since I've been using Aircam every single day, and I'm starting to fall in love with it. I'm starting to find its quirks, and it's a brand new company with great support and staff, and they've partnered with me a little bit to test out their app. So I'm going to tell you guys all about Aircam right now. What's going on, guys? If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If this video helps you in any way, give it a thumbs up and click that bell for notifications. We're going to be talking a little bit about Aircam. I'm going to show you guys the app on my phone through my phone. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about it. So I was at WPPI a few weeks ago, 2019, in Vegas. And I ran into a small company called Aircam. As I was kind of walking through, they were taking pictures of people. They had a little spin wheel and they were giving out cash. And of course you're going to walk up to a company like that and be like, what are you giving out cash for? So I was able to talk to a couple people there, Ryan and David. And as I was talking to them, I kind of got really excited about the implications of their app. So here's how Aircam works, guys. Aircam is think of it as a social media type of app. Basically, you can set the area that you're at using the Wi-Fi from your camera or just straight from your iPhone. You can take pictures and everybody within that area can go to a website, they've named it air.cam, and actually see all the photos taken within that area. So say you're having a house party and you have, or a birthday party or whatever, and you have a bunch of friends within a general area. As you're taking pictures within that general area, they can actually just go to air.cam and actually start looking at the photos, downloading the photos, and they can actually add and share to that gallery as well. Nothing else has been created. Basically, everybody can shoot and share within that general area and download the photos. It's amazing for the social media side. Say you're throwing a fundraiser, an event, and you have a photographer walking around. That photographer, as they're shooting, it'll upload directly to air.cam. Everybody can actually download and view those photos at the same time. Now, you keep hearing me say the word download. I'll talk about my wish list and stuff in a little bit. But this is obviously meant for the consumer side of things, right? Not the pro side of things. So basically 3 or 4 homies taking pictures at an event, sharing everything. Instead of having to text or throw on social media right away, you can actually view the photos right there and take what you want and play with what you want as long as you're in the area. Now, as soon as you walk away from that area that's preset, and it can be anywhere from 1,000 feet to 3,000 feet of your general location, which is quite big. 3,000 feet is about a football field away. It's about 100 yards. Once you leave that, you cannot access. Once you leave that area, you cannot access that gallery anymore. But you can access it through a permalink that you have while you're in the area. So it makes it kind of nice. So as this starts to grow and play a little bit, as you go into general areas, say you're shooting at a football stadium, you can set little small areas. So as you go to each destination, you can actually access those photos from that destination only. It's brand new. They're building, they're learning, they're hearing what we have to say, and we have some amazing implications that could be happening within this application, and I'm very excited about it. So that's what Aircam is. I'm going to kind of show you guys how it works on here. Then I'm going to show you guys kind of a wish list of what I want to do with it. Okay, guys, so you're looking at my phone right now, and what I'm going to show you guys is really how to set it up through the iPhone. The real bread and butter of this app is that you can set it up via your Wi-Fi of your camera. Now, the issue that's going on is that a lot of people's cameras, I guess older cameras, don't have Wi-Fi. Pretty much every camera that's building out now will have Wi-Fi. So if your camera doesn't have Wi-Fi, there's other ways to do it with your phone. And since this is meant to be a consumer app, I think this is smart and it makes a lot of sense that you can actually do it directly through your iPhone. But I've used this with my Canon M50, I've used this with my Sony A7 III, and at the time I used it with my Canon 5D Mark IV and 5D Mark III when I had them 2 weeks ago. So basically you enable your Wi-Fi. It actually will go through a setting on how to set up your camera right here. It says connect with your camera if you'd like. So it kind of guides you through everything. It shows you, and it does show you if your camera is not enabled as well. This app is available now. If you go to the App Store and just look up Aircam, you should be able to find it. I do not believe it's up for Android at the time of this video, but that is something that's coming, they said, within the month. Don't quote me on that, but that is something that one of my photographers said. So let's show you guys what the app is and how it works. So basically there's events, friends, and profile. This is so new that I have no friends at all right now. Basically, if somebody does download the app and they're nearby, or they download the app and they have the app, you can add them as a friend. These are the events that are happening within your area right now. Share photos with people nearby at www.aircam.com. In fact, if you go to aircam.com right now and enable your location, you should be able to see everybody using Aircam at the time. The profile here shows me as my profile. I set a picture. I'm a photographer, and it shows what I've sent and what I've received. So basically, these are all the different events that I've created with Aircam. And every single day I have something. So I have social media push. We did a tiny room challenge. Actually, this was Jennifer, another photographer within my studio. And these are all kind of things that I've created. Ban, it actually shows you how many people have logged in within that area, how many photos they've viewed, and how many images are within each gallery, which is huge. So the goal is that you want to have a lot of people kind of viewing it and looking at it on the consumer side. Now remember, when they do go in, they can download photos. You can have an option for them to add to it. So I'm going to show you guys how to add a quick event real quick. You're going to go to create a new event. You hit this little button right here and it actually goes big. So if you guys are looking at it, it kind of shows where I'm at right now, which I won't tell you if it's my house or not. Mind nothing in the back. And I'm making it up to 3,000 feet here, which is huge, right? It's a huge area. I mean, this is 2 major streets. So this is a big area. So basically when you're in and out of it, whoever's within this area, if they go to air.cam theoretically right now and enable their location, they should be able to see everything that I'm shooting or the event that I have. We're going to have the event name. We're just going to do test, save name, expires in how long. And what this means is you have it set within this area for a set amount of time. So even though I'm shooting, let's say from 2 to 3 today, if I have it for 10 hours, it'll be active from 2 to 12. So anybody that goes in and out of the area from now on will have access to that. Now, not to worry, if you don't want people to have access or you want to leave when you leave, once you leave the area, Aircam will notify you and you can actually stop that location, or you can move it to the location that you're at. So you're not stuck to this. So say you're shooting an event, or say you are part of like a birthday party that you guys are on a beer car and you're traveling from location to location. You can actually keep moving the location. So whoever's within the area can send and show photos. Allow others to add to photos. This has a toggle for on and off, which means that if you are in an area, say like a birthday party, and you know everybody, your friends and family, they can actually jump on as well and add photos within your event as well. So it's all within one event. So Sally, Joe, Bob can all shoot and put it within the same event so that it's easier accessible. Color, I think this is just meant for, you know, if multiple photographers are shooting in an area, you can actually like, hey, I'm in that black. I always pick this dark gray, this black, I just think it looks cooler. And then you start that event. I'm not going to start this event. So basically when you start the event, as you start shooting, you can actually put everything on here as well. It shows you to connect your Canon, Sony, or Nikon. And that's basically it. They have a cool feature here as well. Maybe I can actually go into an old one. I'm going to go to edit my event. Boom. Well, if we go into here. Cool. There is an option here. So this is a commercial shoot that I shot yesterday. And basically I can add photos here. Now, when you go to add right here, these are images that I have on my iPhone. This is super cool. I can actually select certain images and add it directly to that gallery. So if I shot a bunch of stuff and say I'm shooting it with my professional camera, right? Or my mirrorless camera or whatever you have that's enabled to Wi-Fi, and all of a sudden you're grabbing a couple shots with your iPhone as well, you can actually just go and add these to that gallery and people can actually see those as well. So this is great for adding extra images. Say you're doing a promo or shooting something, you can actually, I think it's a professional side, I can actually go here, put my logo, and then throw my logo into it. So as people are going through, it'll say JeramieLu Photography, bloom, 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 and then kind of push me. But that's just a little something extra. Don't necessarily have to do it, but that's kind of how I think as an entrepreneur. Now, when I hit the ad, you guys will also see this live camera setup. This is freaking amazing. So if you don't have your camera set up, basically if you turn on live camera, it says auto add new iPhone photos, which means every time I take a picture with my iPhone, it'll automatically add to this event. So if you are the person or the family friend that's a photographer and you're walking around with your iPhone taking pictures of Sally blowing out the cake or whatever, the candles of the cake, every picture you take will automatically show up into that gallery. Everybody can download it right away. Think of it as airdropping on steroids. You don't have to think about it. It happens. Whoever's within the area and you tell to go to air.cam will be able to snag those photos. That is freaking awesome. I love it. I've used it actually a couple times when I didn't have my camera and I was able just to shoot around with my iPhone. I took, 100 pictures and everybody else was to download those photos. These pictures of us family, friends, were able to share with each other, of the kids and everything like that. And it was a small little location, so everybody was able to snag that. So I think that's freaking awesome sauce. And that's kind of it, guys. So that's what Aircam is in a general kind of thing. So it's meant for the consumer. It's meant for friends and family to share. It's meant for parties. It's not necessarily meant for professional use. And let's talk about that right now. Okay, guys. So that's what Aircam is. I love it. I think it's great. It's been super fun. And what I've been doing is adding it to my already paid events, which means when I shoot an event, I'm actually providing them a gallery. I'm kind of adding it along. So they've theoretically already paid me by the hour, but I'm adding these to it. So knowing that this is a consumer type product as of this date, and I am almost into April 2019, this is not yet something I would use as a professional photographer to try to upsell to my clients. So if you are not a professional, if you're shooting an event for free, let's say nonprofits, donating your time, if you have a small gathering of people where you just kind of show off what you're doing, or if you have a commercial shoot with a very, very small marketing team, this is perfect to kind of throw on. So just imagine taking pictures, and as you're doing it, people can actually see what you're doing. In a marketing situation, they can actually see and help you alter your lighting or gear if you need it. If you're shooting for a nonprofit and you're donating your time and you're not making money, why not have them be able to download the photos right away, throw on social media, throw in a couple hashtags, and kind of go from there. I think it's amazing. I think it's fun right now, but here is my wish list as a professional photographer. And this is something I am actively working on telling them and working with them. So Aircam has been amazing listening to me. They're a really cool group of people, and I'm very excited to be helping them with this. So as a professional photographer, the first thing that I need is the ability to toggle on and off the downloadable image part. I would love for people to see as I'm shooting. I shoot in camera, which means that a lot of the times when I'm taking a picture, I am making sure that my lighting and everything's perfect while I take that shot. So I don't have any worries about weird images showing up, but I don't want them to be able to download in certain situations. Maybe the situation is I'm trying to sell photos later on. Screenshotting, I don't really care about. People screenshot all the time, but I don't want them to be able to download it. Or I do want them to be able to download it. I want that to have that toggle on and off. I want a subscription-based service for the pro side of it. I want to be able to use it to virtually tether my images. Means I can take a picture, somebody can see it, and that's it. I want to be able to control everything. And if that means paying $4.99 a month, $9.99 a month, I don't mind paying that for that pro service. Because I'm using it as a professional photographer, and having that add-on so that I don't have to put a cord to a laptop to shoot and tether and slow down my shooting, that is a game changer in itself, and I would love that. So that is the second thing as part of my wish list. The third thing, just kind of cosmetic, simple things, being able to throw my watermark on it, a proofing logo, something on it that leads back to me. Although right now, I believe it does lead back to my website, I want to be able to force and push that. So if somebody wants to check out my website through there, they can as well. Or if I want to change it to a certain link or a certain promotion I'm having within that event, I'd like that as well. So really, those are the three big things that I would like to see added or changed. Now, guys, this is a new company. By the time this video comes out, there's probably half of that stuff is going to be enabled to do so as they update it all the time. In fact, they updated it yesterday. Playing with the Bluetooth and all that stuff within my phone, and I'm super excited about it. So I'm going to keep updating you guys on this, but this is an introductory video. So if you guys have questions on it, please let me know. I'm becoming a pro at using this thing, so I'm very excited. Again, this is Aircam. You guys can always check it out. Download the app if you guys are looking at it. Play with it, test it, and of course, the only people that know where to go will be who you tell. So air.cam. And I'm assuming in the future, maybe we'll be able to have custom URL links, JeramieLuPhotography.aircam.com, something like that. Cool, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And I will talk to you later. Bye.